Good evening and welcome to coverage of a Westmoreland County boys basketball showdown here tonight on the Westmoreland Sports Network as part of the Hempfield Spartans tournament here at Hempfield Area High School. The host Spartans 0-1 on the 2024-2025 campaign. Welcome the 1-0 Penn Trafford Warriors for the third and final game of this first day of the two-day event. Sean Myers, Greg Bizignani here on the call, and Greg, obviously a couple of Westmoreland County teams doing battle. There's some familiarity between these players, these schools, and it's a big matchup as well. Penn Trafford had a very impressive victory against Norwin, another Westmoreland County rival, to open their season, 68-51. Hempfield area also stayed within the county. They were on the road and came up short against Greater Latrobe, 72-60, but that's a game against the Wildcats where Hempfield for 3 quarters hung around and maybe was the better team. Unfortunately for them, the fourth quarter went in favor of Greater Latrobe. So they're 0-1, looking to get their first victory in their first home game.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun game tonight. I mean, both of these teams really well coached. You know, a lot of experience. They're going to run a lot of good stuff. They're going to play hard. You know, and it's always a competitive environment when you get these two schools together. So I think we're going to be in for a fun, good game tonight.
A couple of coaches who have been around the block for quite a while. Bill Swan, it is year number 11 of his second stint at Hempfield area. 19 years total guiding the Spartans. He has over 260 victories in his career. He's also had stops at Connellsville, Portage, an assistant at Greensburg Central Catholic. He just saw the Centurions knock off Franklin Regional in a terrific game that preceded this one. Well, speaking of Franklin Regional, that's a school Doug Kelly knows well. He was a longtime Panthers head coach, now in year number 5 at Penn Trafford. They'll be in the same section as Franklin Regional once they get that underway later this month. But it looks like both these teams are going to take a step forward, and for Penn Trafford, the proof is in the pudding in the first game. They look much improved from a team that was right around 500 all last year. I think they set their goals higher, having a lot of key returners from last year's team back in the fold.
Oh, no, I absolutely agree. I think Penn Trafford's going to be a lot better this year, just a lot of game experience. And I got to see Hempfield play on Tuesday against Latrobe, and I thought they looked a lot better this year, too. So I think both of these teams are going to be significantly improved this season.
I don't know that there's necessarily a go-to scorer for Penn Trafford, but in the first game, Evan Gross scored 17. Braden Stone's a guy who in the past has been the primary ball handler. He's doing a little bit of that now. They're trying to move him off the ball as well. He produced 10 points and 5 assists in that game. On the other side, we kind of know the 1-2 punch for the Spartans. It's going to be Drew Gordon, who was their leading scorer a year ago at about 13. He scored 14 in the loss. And then big Max Williams, 6'7", maybe not a prolific scorer inside, but he is a force on the glass. He had 7 rebounds. Didn't have any blocks, surprisingly. That's what he does very, very well. But he's a guy that for most high school teams will be a mismatch.
Yeah, he looked good in Latrobe. I think he had 3 dunks against Latrobe. You know, Hempfield was able to handle Latrobe's pressure and get him some touches down on the block. But it was more of an up and down game, so it wasn't a big man's game against Latrobe. So we'll see if how Penn Trafford has to defend him today, because he's definitely a force inside. He's gotten healthier. He had a little bit of injuries this summer, but he's healthy and he's moving well. So I think he's going to have a big season.
We mentioned both these teams want to take a step forward. Hempfield area, it was a forgettable 23-24 campaign. They weren't blown out very often, but they went just 4-18, including 0-10 in Class 6A Section 2. Obviously, they missed the playoffs. Penn Trafford did make the postseason with a 5-5 mark in Class 5A Section 3. They finished 11-12 overall as a result of their opening round loss against Thomas Jefferson in the 5A bracket. They are now in Section 1. A lot of the same opponents, but a section that also has 3 really good Fayette County schools, at least traditionally. So they will have their hands full, but if they can get some statement wins in the non-section, that can go a long way, as we're just about set to get this one underway. Starting lineups will be introduced momentarily, and for that we'll turn it over to our colleague serving as public address announcer tonight, Mr. Roger Downs.
And for the Spartans still. For tonight, 20th Annual Spartan Tip-Off Tournament. Game number 3, the final contest of the evening. The visiting Penn Trafford Warriors and your Hempfield area Spartans. Your paid admission entitles you to enjoy an exhibition between student athletes in an educational setting. Please give the student athletes your positive encouragement and support. Any unruly behavior, abusive language, taunting of players, coaches, or officials will not be tolerated and could lead to your dismissal from this event. Thank you. And now, the starting lineup for Penn Trafford. A 5'11" senior, number 5, Braden Stone. A 6' senior, number 21, Evan Gross. A 6' senior, number 2, Tyler Anthony. A 6'1" senior, number 12, Jack Weissar. A 6'4" junior, number 35, Zach Feldman. Head coach, Doug Kelly. His assistants, Andy Lonadro, Bobby Gibbons, Sean Kelly, Sam Siegfried, and Steve Freed. And now, for the Hempfield area Spartans. A 6'2" junior, Danny Husenik. A 5'9" senior, number 2, Joey DeSantis. A 6' senior, number 30, Drew Gordon. A 6'3" senior, number 1, Dylan Firmstone. A 6'7" senior, number 34, Maximus Williams. Head coach of the Spartans, Bill Swan. His assistants, Mark Katarski, Colin Bizignani, and Zach Irwin.
Great job as always to Roger Downs. How about the assistants for Hempfield area? Some guys that we're pretty familiar with, I would say. Colin Bizignani, Mark Katarski as well, the former Seton Hill women's basketball coach who has been in your chair quite a bit, done a lot of broadcasts with us over the years, and then Zach Irwin, a former Spartan player as well. So Bill Swan has gotten some younger guys with him. He's also got a guy that he can lean on as a head coach in his own right in Mark Katarski. The importance of assistant coaches when you're a head man is absolutely crucial.
Oh, I mean, they got your back. They take care of everything that you can't see. I mean, they're like your family. So especially during the season. So he's got some great experience, especially Coach Katarski. He knows basketball really well. So I think that's only going to help the Spartans this year.
Penn Trafford, clad in green, Hempfield area wearing the white attire. Third and final game of this opening day of the two-day event here at Hempfield area. Max Williams, 6'7", against the 6'4" Zach Feldman on this opening tip. Rudy Seneca, the official, will throw it, and the Spartans have it. Dylan Firmstone quickly loses it. However, Evan Gross plays takeaway, and he gets it to Braden Stone. We mentioned they're going to have a different role for him this year, but especially early on with Tyler Boss still out due to injury, he's back in a little bit more familiar of a role with the ball in his hands as he puts it up and knocks it down. A good start for Braden Stone and for Penn Trafford.
Yeah, Hempfield's going to have to decide how to handle that ball screen there. They can't let the shooters come off those ball screens and shoot.
Faking the handoff is Firmstone. Nice cut, and the layup goes for Husenik.
Yeah. Great look-back pass.
Stone to Weissar, working against Husenik. On top to Tyler Anthony. Now Gross, he was the hot hand in the victory against Norwin. Feldman, he's the post player for Penn Trafford, and a terrific passer out of it, flashes across, they're unable to get it to him. Now they get it to Feldman out behind the arc. Driving at Williams, nice spin, he got free, left the left-handed layup short. He had a wide open look. That's the speed of Feldman, but could not finish at the cup.
Yeah, both teams playing hard man-to-man defense.
Gordon. And Feldman gets his hands in. Now he's going to push the break. A little behind Weissar. Anthony puts up a three ball. That's pure. All created by that takeaway by Feldman.
Oh, yeah. Turnovers are the coach's biggest nightmare, leading to 3 points there.
All the way to the cup, off of the iron by Husentis. Put back, rolls home for Max Williams.
Basket by Williams.
And now taken away. Firmstone off of glass for 2. Is that a flop warning?
No, I think they're actually going to call.
35 green, flop warning.
Yep, there you go.
Green, next one to T. You're good?
So the official, Rudy Seneca, saying it's a warning. Yeah. And so no penalty for that now, but the next one would yield a technical. They were supposed to do that in the NBA, I think, where they were going to penalize flops, and it seemed like it never happened. But Stone knocks down another. He's got the jumper going early.
Yeah, both teams got a hot hand early on.
Penn Trafford back in front. 7-6, short-lived, as Husentis knocks down the trifecta.
Yeah, both teams shooting the ball really hard, up and down so far. I think both these teams are too good of defensive teams to let this continue, though.
2.5 minutes in, 16 combined points, and that's a turnover. Firmstone knew it. As Doug Kelly giving some instruction to his squad. Kelly's wearing the hoodie tonight.
Yeah, he's the relaxed look. Good take.
And Gordon finishes off of glass. 4 of 5 starters have scratched for the Spartans.
Yeah, good offensive take there by Gordon getting to the rim. Because they have to respect his shot, they're going to get up on him.
Gordon, a senior 6-footer. Feldman used his speed against Williams last time. And time well off the mark.
It's going to be tough shooting over 6-7 there.
DeSantis to Gordon. Kick out, catch and shoot Firmstone. Front iron, and the rebound to Anthony. Looked like he almost stepped on the baseline. Weissar, nice feed to Feldman, and he's able to finish. There was some contact there. Feldman gets the hoop.
Great fast break by Penn Trafford. Get up the ball up the court without even dribbling, and look good on that transition there.
Feldman, a very impressive player. I had a chance to see him going back to his freshman year. He's outstanding in the post, so that to your point, he's going against a player a few inches taller than him. Foul line jumper, and that's easy money right there for Husentis, who has a quick 7.
Hempfield shooting the ball really well early.
Stone. Feldman. Again, he's going to try to use that speed, and he finishes.
Well,
he's got the quickness on over Max Williams, so he's able to get to the rim. So good basketball IQ there.
There, a car's going to come in for Penn Trafford at the next opportunity, halfway through this opening quarter of play.
Yeah, a lot of points.
Husentis moves it to Max Williams up top. They'll let him have the basketball there, certainly.
He's not going to shoot
That one bobbled by Firmstone. Weissar defending on Danny Husentis. Great box out by Stone. Fundamental basketball allows his teammate Gross to come up at the board all the way. Altered, Feldman can't get the roll, gets it back, and he will go to the line. First foul shots of the contest on the first foul of the contest, as the Spartans are going to make a line change.
Yeah, they did this at Latrobe. They did a 5-man line change. Well, I'd be interested to see, because when they brought these 5 off the bench, they went to a 1-3-1 zone defensively. So we'll see if that happens.
And it looks like at least 3 Warriors will enter as well, as Feldman toes the line. First one is good. All right, so the changes. Kopis is in. Lucas Simmons checks in. Trevor Donson. Dom Dietrich. And I believe Ryan Ewing is the 5th. Yes, he is. So those are the 5 Spartans onto the floor. We mentioned Carr checking in for Penn Trafford. Also in is Peyton Mastro, who had 10 points off of the bench as Feldman knocks that one down. He will now check out. Taking his place is Ethan McDonald. So both coaches, as you would often see early in the season, getting a lot of guys involved in the early stages.
Well, this is a really fast-paced game, high scoring, getting up down the floor. This is on pace for a 100-point game, which won't continue, but.
And now a foul goes against Penn Trafford as Stone looks like he's going to be the guilty party.
Halfway through the first quarter, just getting the first foul on Penn Trafford.
McDonald in for the Warriors.
We'll see. This is the hardest part when you do a five-man substitution coming off cold. You have nobody that's handled the ball yet.
Simmons, Carr defending him. Trevor Dawson surveying the scene. Dietrich setting a screen for him. And it's stripped free, and now the Warriors get on the floor, and we will have a held ball. Possession will give it to PT. Good defense that time by the team clad in green.
So that's going to get down as the third turnover for Hempfield in the first quarter. Hempfield staying in their man-to-man defense.
Stone having a hard time shaking free, so they throw it to Anthony. Those two guys are starters. They're the only two starters on the floor right now as that one slips away from Stone. And a Warriors turnover.
Yeah, that's the third turnover in the game for Penn Trafford now.
Dietrich triggers in, the quarterback for the football team here at Hempfield. On the other side, Ethan Carr plays some quarterback for PT.
They love having quarterbacks on the basketball floor.
Dietrich trying to set another screen. Now he rolls. They move it to Dawson. He'll put it up. Off the heel, and the rebound tipped out. Last off of the Spartans. 2.5 remaining, and a quick-moving and high-scoring opening quarter, although the last few minutes the offense has dried up a bit since the teams have gone to the bench. There's a takeaway by Kopis, and he draws contact. Jack Kopis, who's also a football player, coming off of a really good season in the fall, is going to head to the line.
Yeah, a lot of athleticism. He really nice steal there, especially a quick steal. You like getting to the rim, and he got the foul.
Team second.
Usually, I don't want to say usually, but sometimes when you get larger schools, 5A, 6A schools, you don't see a lot of dual sport athletes. That's not necessarily the case here. Penn Trafford in particular, a ton of guys play football who are on the hardwood tonight. As Kopis good on the first.
I often find out it depends a lot of times on the relationship with the football coach and the basketball coach, if they get around and share athletes. But I love seeing the football players out there.
1 of 2. And Carr comes down with the rebound, nearly tied up, and it's taken away from him. Layups off the mark, put back, that doesn't go, a scramble. Kopis comes out with it. Kopis, nice feed down low. Kick out, a little bit of a bobble by Ewing. If he caught that one cleanly, it's probably going up. Instead, it's Dawson who puts it up, and he puts it in.
Yeah, good shooting by Hempfield beyond the arc this quarter.
That's Greg Bizignani. I'm Sean Myers. Matt Palumbo, our videographer tonight here at Hempfield area, as we're under 2 minutes left in the opening quarter. Stone, nice feed. McDonald underneath, nearly got the and one. Instead, he'll shoot a pair at the stripe.
One thing both of these teams are doing a nice job sharing the ball, getting everybody involved in the offense. It's going to play a lot of dividends as the season goes on.
That is Mike Polinsky making the call. We mentioned Rudy Seneca and Craig Spizak, another official. He is a baseball coach at nearby Norwin, as the first one is good for McDonald.
Yeah, a lot of years of experience out there in the referees on the court. I'm sure they'll keep this game under control for sure. Two of 2
for Ethan McDonald.
Both teams just playing pressure with straight up man-to-man defense.
Dietrich traveled. Shuffled the foot.
And that's going to be Hempfield's 4th turnover of the quarter.
Doug Kelly barking out some instructions for his squad. Nick Ponko onto the floor. Ponko's the guy who's going to help Stone move a little bit off the basketball as Weissart off, but it's out to Gross. Couple defenders in front of him, so he moves it back. High arcing three, rattles out. McDonald with the putback, and he gets it to go as he cleaned up the Mastro miss.
Yeah, 2 offensive rebounds there. You love to see that as a coach, getting second chances. And another turnover.
Gross, 1-on-2. And he draws contact. Dietrich looks like the guilty party.
I think a little bit of a frustration foul, turn it over, but trying to make a play. Going to have a mass substitution again here for Hempfield.
Team third. Gross.
So what are the pros and what are maybe the cons of doing the 5-man substitutions?
Well, first of all, the advantages are you get to keep people fresh. Especially the way Hempfield likes to pressure, play man-to-man. You want to keep them fresh, getting in and out. The disadvantage is that it's really 2 teams of 5, and so as the game, you don't get a good continuity when you mix them up, and you're also coming off the bench a little cold. So, but if Coach Swan does what he does against Latrobe, they only did the mass substitution in the first quarter, and after that it was individual subs. So we'll see if he does that again.
Gross, the leading scorer, coming into tonight, goes 1 of 2. That's his first point. And Penn Trafford has the lead. 1-point edge for the visitors. 18-17, final minute, opening quarter. Gordon. Contested Jay, and that one nearly banked in, but the follow-up goes as Fernstone, not boxed down, gives the Spartans the lead back. Weissart, Feldman a little bit behind him. Feldman gets it to go through contact, and he will head to the line for an and 1.
Yeah, Feldman's certainly not intimidated by the size of Max Williams in this first quarter.
Basket by Feldman is good.
The foul on Williams.
Fouls on Maximus Williams.
I've been impressed. Feldman doing a really good job taking the ball outside, using his quickness to get to the rim and get past Williams, and then this time inside using it, just being able to power up.
And he converts as he now has 9 points in this opening quarter. 2-point Penn Trafford lead. Weissart defending the basketball. Lucentis threw it away, was off balance. Ponko gets it into Feldman. Weissart to the cup. Left it short, and a good rebound by Williams, who came soaring in.
Hempfield probably go for the last shot here.
DeSantis, the only starter who hasn't scored. Big collision there. And now that one heaved up off the mark. Don't think it would have counted anyway. First quarter in the books. A 2-point lead for Penn Trafford over Hempfield right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
Having plumbing issues? Level Green Plumbing and Heating can help. Level Green Plumbing and Heating specializes in drain and sewer service, water heater installation and repair, excavating and trenching, and if you have frozen pipes this winter, they can get that water flowing again. Level Green Plumbing and Heating is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, with emergency service available anytime. Call 412-372-5544 or visit lgph.com.
Hi, this is Penn Township Commissioner Chuck Colkus. I've been proud to serve the residents of Penn Township for over 5 years. There's nothing I enjoy more than sitting in a sea of green and gold and cheering on our Warriors with you. Good luck to the Penn Trafford players, cheerleaders, and band. Here's to another great season. Paid for by friends of Chuck Colkus.
We head to the second quarter. A 2-point lead for Penn Trafford. 21-19 leading the Spartans here on WSN. Thanks for tuning into our coverage. We had the Warriors' victory against Norwin earlier this week. You can go back and check that one out as well.
Really impressed with both teams, offense, sharing the ball, reversing the court, doing a good job both offensively. Both teams liking the push, man-to-man defense, high scoring, high pressure. I mean, I doubt it's going to continue for 4 quarters like this, but certainly an entertaining first quarter. And, a little surprising, Penn Trafford out-rebounding Hempfield 7-6 in the first quarter. Both teams, though, have 6 turnovers already for Hempfield and 5 for Penn Trafford.
Spartans basketball. Williams moves it to DeSantis. Ponko guarding him. Weissart nearly got his hand on that one. Contested J, but it's pure by Husentis. Good looking shot. He now has 9.
Yeah, very nice soft touch.
Warriors can't hit the 3. Feldman tried to put back, didn't come down to the floor with it. As that's tipped out by PT. See, Franklin Regional's team has stuck around to take this one in. Maybe some Centurions here as well. Also, Greater Latrobe boys basketball's in the house tonight.
Well, section foe. Let's see what they look like.
Now, they just played Hempfield, and we mentioned they'll play Penn Trafford twice, as that's good. Husentis in double figures. He's got a dozen already.
Yeah, shooting the ball really well. The whole Hempfield team in general is shooting the ball well.
Gives the Spartans the lead.
Nice
Warriors
kick.
trying to answer it. Weissar strong, great rebound by Stone. On the baseline.
It's 5. It's unfortunate turnover.
Backcourt violation.
But Penn Trafford doing a great job on the offensive boards. They have 5 offensive rebounds already.
Donson.
Now the Spartans go away from that line change. They get Kopis in along with Trevor Donson. Donson had 9 points in that loss against the Wildcats, and Brad Wetzel. Williams. Have not seen him be aggressive offensively yet. That one's tipped away as they're trying to get it to him. Sometimes when you have a big, you have to get him engaged by feeding, kind of almost force feeding the ball at times.
Absolutely, but I mean this style of game, the up and down, the fast, it's hard, it's not a slow down game. Get the big involved. But also give credit to Feldman defensively, doing a good job so far.
Thrown up top to Williams. Not even looking to the hoop. Oh, he nearly had a good feed. It's knocked away from Donson, who looked initially like he was going to have a clear path for a layup.
Yeah, good quick hands though. Otherwise, it would have been a layup.
Spartans are a 6A team as this one's thrown in. A lot of 6A basketball is that slower pace, grinded out type of game. As there's the layup. This time it's Kopis who gets his first field goal, giving the 5-point lead. So you play the Upper St. Clairs or the Mount Lebanons or Bethel Parks, Baldwins, you might see games in the 40s.
And Coach Swan said it was one of his nice move.
Stone absorbed a bump, no whistle, and it's last off for the Warriors.
Coach Swan said that was one of his goals this year was to play a little bit more of a high-paced game and getting up and down the floor. And again, to your point earlier, playing a lot of kids allows you to do that. A lot of different players so far already. 10 players off the bench for Hempfield.
Is it a fair assessment that 1A, 2A basketball typically is the higher scoring and 5A, 6A is more grinded out, lower scoring?
I think it's more of a half-court game, and you need to have 9 or 10 players that being able to play that fast-paced game, and the smaller schools just don't have the talent to go that deep usually, so that plays a role.
Spartans basketball, they have a 5-point lead. 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. Gordon lost it, and it's last off of him.
Coach Swan doing a little foreshadowing out there, yelling too much dribbling. That's exactly what happened. Got a little too much dribbling, and they get a turnover. And that's the 7th turnover already for Hempfield this game.
Stone. Kopis defending him. Stone puts it up, and that's well off the mark. Kept alive, and now Gordon has it. Kopis knocked away from him, and that's a foul.
Yeah, good fast break, though, for Hempfield getting down the road, so Kopis will go to the line for 2 shots.
Fouls number 12, Jack Weissar, his first, team first. Kopis at the line, shooting 2.
Kopis. That's good.
I thought Hempfield was a really good foul shooting team against Latrobe, so I mean they're going to need that in 6A. They're going to need to get to the foul line and make some baskets. So far in the first game and this game, they're shooting the fouls pretty well.
Second one good as well. Now, Kopis, who did not score against Greater Latrobe, has provided some punch off the bench. Stone, Weissar gets the finish. Nice
Great,
catch.
yeah, good ball movement.
Basket by
Unselfish
Weissar.
basketball, gets him an easy look.
Would you be surprised to find out Weissar's a receiver on the gridiron?
Good hands. No, not at all.
5-point advantage. Dietrich. Ducentis, as he's knocked down through that one at Doug Kelly, who has a Karate Kid-like reaction as he was able to fend that one off. That foul was on the floor.
Both teams play, as aggressive defensive they play, they really haven't had that many fouls so far.
Johnson, well defended. Feldman has it. To Stone. Spartans up 5. Stone. Stays with it. Can't get the second to go either. And he can't believe there's no whistle. Dietrich. Now Gordon. All the way to the cup.
Basket by Gordon.
Second hoop for Drew Gordon.
Yeah, he's done a good job getting to the rim so far today, using his quickness. I think they're respecting his shot. He's able to get around him and get to the rim.
Weissar missed that one badly. And that's good.
Basket
Might see a timeout coming, and we do. Warriors trying to slow this one down. Spartans creating some separation. They've got a lead, 32-23 right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
Coming winter 2024, DBAT Pittsburgh East will be bringing the DBAT Sports family to Pittsburgh's East neighborhoods, featuring a 20,000 square foot state-of-the-art baseball and softball training facility with 4 dual Fungoman automatic pitching machines, 9 lesson cages featuring the best training tech in the game, including pro-size baseball and fast-pitch bullpens, elite speed, strength, and agility coaching, professional baseball and softball instruction, 50-plus camps, clinics, party room, and a pro shop powered by pro-preferred brands Rawlings and Easton. Now offering Founders Club memberships. Learn more at dbatpiteast.com.
I know it's a timeout, not a vacation, says the official. I'm sure you've heard something like that over the years.
Oh, Rudy's good for that all the time. But great start to the second quarter for Hempfield, off to 11-2 start. But the real key is that they haven't turned the ball over. Just 1 turnover this quarter so far versus 6 in the first quarter, and then getting out rebounding Penn Trafford this quarter also. So that's why they got their 9-point lead.
Carr puts the brakes on. Nice job holding his foot. Pass is tipped. Carr keeps it alive.
Yeah, Penn Trafford needs a good offensive possession here.
That's contested, and good job of Ponko getting that one up on the rim. So he will head to the line, trying to chip away at this deficit.
Always, when you're looking for a good basket, you always like to see him take it to the rim, get a good shot, if not get to the foul line.
At the line, shooting
Lucas Simmons called for the foul. It is just the first foul against Hempfield in this second quarter of play, after the Spartans were called for 4 of them in the first quarter.
This is where the foul shooting comes in. Penn Trafford really needs to get some points here.
Well, it's a small sample size to say the least, only 1 game in for these teams, but PT at 56%, Hempfield at 57%. So neither one of them did very well at the stripe in the first game. Ponko's good on the second.
I think not to point any Hempfield players out, I think somebody was 1 for 6, so that kind of pulled the percentage away on the first foul shot from the first game.
Yeah, it's hard to read much into 1 game worth of percentages. Dietrich, pass is tipped, but it makes it through, and Firmstone puts it up.
Good offense by Hempfield.
10-point lead for the home team. Trying to get its first win. Warriors looking to go to 2-0. Nice move by Carr. Pulls up, looked a little hesitant, and the shot showed it. Firmstone leaves it off. Dietrich straight on 3. It's money.
Dietrich for 3.
Hempfield's hot shooting is just continuing. They're building the lead now. Again, Penn Trafford, boy, every one of these possessions is key. They got to get good offensive looks.
If you're an offensive player that hesitates to pull the trigger, once you do pull the trigger on that same possession, it's almost impossible to make it as that one's tipped off the rim. High archer for Gross, doesn't go. And this one will go off of the scores table. Last touch by Jack Kopis.
Interesting, both teams, the big man hasn't been played in a while. It's more of a guard game for the last couple minutes, up and down. But Feldman,
well, at this point, it seems like it's advantage Hempfield, right?
I agree. I'd like to see Feldman back in there. He had 9 points in the first quarter, and they need some scoring punch now.
They go McDonald on the block, goes to the left. That's a nice
finish. Very nice move there. They needed a big basket there.
By McDonald.
He's getting an even more expanded role than initially thought due to the injury for Jacob Riggs that has him out for the year. So McDonald showing why he's carving out some minutes. Oh. Gordon answers.
Gordon for 3.
Well, they're getting some home shooting here. Hempfield doing a great job shooting the ball.
14-point lead. McDonald wants it on the block. Tipped out off of Gordon. It stays with PT. Under 2 minutes left in this first half.
Danny Husenitz returns for the for the Spartans.
Yeah, Hempfield really
Mastro
getting
for the Warriors.
Their style of play. I mean, they really are defensively pushing the ball, making the baskets. Penn Trafford's not getting their fast breaks.
Gordon almost came up with another thievery.
That was a good look. They need that one.
And it goes for Anthony.
Good
Second
shot.
3 ball.
Anthony
He's in both of them.
Yeah, they really need that one to keep the game close.
They shot it at almost 48% from behind the arc against Norwin. And that was right from the get-go. They were knocking down the trifectas in the opening quarter. Has not come as easy tonight as Ponko called for that foul.
Well, that was one of the few uncontested threes. Hempfield's been doing a good job defensively and contesting those shots.
Firmstone travels.
Yeah,
that's one where you want to come to a jump stop. Right?
Yeah. He just had his momentum going, couldn't keep the pivot planted there.
Nice bounce pass. Anthony again, another good look at it. Same result. Shooting the Warriors back in this one.
Well, Hempfield jumping the ball and you make the extra pass if you can get out of that trap. That's what often happens. You get an open look.
Anthony now showing he can get after it on the defensive end.
Yeah, Penn Trafford needs to get a couple of defensive stops so they get back in this game.
So for the Spartans, do you try to run some time? The answer is no. Oh, what an athletic play by Firmstone. Didn't get it to go, but he keeps possession alive. That's off the heel. Another rebound by Firmstone. Pick out 3. Knocking it down is DeSantis.
No, that's the absolute best time to shoot a 3. You get an offensive rebound, defense crashing the board, kick it out to someone at the 3-point line and get her an open look.
30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. An 11-point lead for the Spartans.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Hansen.
And I'm Dr. Jeff Donatelli, and we're the dentists here at Aesthetic Family Dental at Manor Harrison City Road. Our belief in high-quality care can be seen through our modern technology and digital workflow. We use 3D x-rays for implant planning. We have an in-house lab where we custom design crowns utilizing high-strength porcelain.
At our office, we believe in preventative care. However, if we do have to do some type of intervention, I will perform the same type of dentistry that I do on my own family.
Spartans fans have had plenty to cheer about tonight so far. Their team has been outstanding offensively, 43-32. You do the math, this team right now is on pace to get into the mid-80s.
Yeah, that's a lot of points in a high school game, but they're shooting the ball well. They're limited to turnovers second quarter, and that's really the difference of the game so far. 1-3-1 look for Hempfield. They're switching up their defenses.
Anthony again, this time better contest. Long rebound comes right back to him. Do you think about holding for a final shot now?
When you're down 11, if you get a good one, take it.
Stone. Gross didn't even look to shoot. Stone will now look, kicks it out. Anthony back to Stone. He's open. Left it short. McDonald down to 5, and he gets the finish.
Basket by McDonald.
Ethan McDonald doing some really good work in that second quarter, and he trims the deficit to single digits. Penn Trafford gets a late hoop, but the quarter belonged to the Spartans. They will take a 43-34 lead into the locker room. We'll take a break and continue our coverage of this Westmoreland County battle right here on WSN.
Alzheimer's disease, believe it or not, kills more people than breast cancer and prostate cancer combined. Up until recently, healthcare options to treat Alzheimer's disease were quite limited. We had oral medications, but they were not known to change the underlying trajectory of the disease. Recently, new medications have been released. These medications are infusions that have actually been shown in studies to change the course of the disease itself. We are honored to be the first in our region to provide these medications to our patients. My uncle suffers from Alzheimer's. I have seen the tragedy of this disease, and I have seen its effect on my entire family. At Independence Health System, we are offering our patients and their families the latest in diagnostic techniques, the latest in drug therapies, and most importantly, we are offering them hope in the fight against Alzheimer's disease.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Drive like a champion with Bowser Chevrolet of Monroeville. You're always on the winning team with Bowser Chevrolet. Visit BowserChevrolet.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and get the power of Bowser in your hands. Customize your payments, apply for financing, get a value for your trade and more with the Bowser Express store. See the full lineup of Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs at BowserChevrolet.com. Bowser Chevrolet, where the power of Bowser is yours.
Cheer on your favorite school in style this season with shirts, hoodies, caps, and a whole lot more from Logo It by L&J Spiritwear. Stop into Logo It's fully stocked store on Walnut Street in Harrison City, where you can browse the latest fits featuring Penn Trafford, Norwin, Hempfield, and Jeanette High Schools. Logo It also designs custom uniforms and apparel. Open Tuesday through Saturday or online anytime at lnjspiritwear.com.
Coming winter 2024, DBAT Pittsburgh East will be bringing the DBAT sports family to Pittsburgh's East neighborhoods, featuring a 20,000 square foot state-of-the-art baseball and softball training facility with 4 dual Fungoman automatic pitching machines, 9 lesson cages featuring the best training tech in the game, including pro-sized baseball and fast-pitch bullpens, elite speed, strength, and agility coaching, professional baseball and softball instruction, 50-plus camps, clinics, party room, and a pro shop powered by pro preferred brands Rawlings and Easton. Now offering Founders Club memberships. Learn more at dbatpiteast.com.
At Smale Kia, we're expanding, as in raising the roof. We're building something amazing. But for now, we'll be working out of tiny little trailers with off-the-top savings, like a 2025 Kia Sportage LX all-wheel drive lease for $259 a month, or a 2025 Kia K4 LXS, only $195 a month. Plus, get 0% APR financing on select 2024 Kias. We're taking savings to a whole new level at Smale Kia.
It is halftime here at Hempfield area, and the home team up by 9, 43-34. Sean Myers, Greg Bizignati on the call, Matt Palumbo manning the camera here tonight. Well, offensively, I would imagine Bill Swan's got to be thrilled with what his team produced in the opening 16 minutes. Danny Husentis with 14 points to lead the way, but really it felt like with that starting group out there, everyone was contributing, even without the big man Max Williams doing much offensively. The group around him was very impressive. And so for Bill Swan, again, you have to be pretty happy with the opening 16 minutes, although we did see the other night, it was the fourth quarter that was their undoing. So how do they write a different outcome this night?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. I followed Hempfield a lot last year too, and even though they didn't win that many games, there was a significant portion of their games last year they were winning going into the fourth quarter, and there's probably a multitude of reasons for that. But one of the things that stands out is they are playing 10 guys this year, so they can go a lot deeper. So hopefully fatigue won't be a factor as they get into the fourth quarter, and they have more experience too. But Hempfield doing a great job offensively. I mean, they're shooting the ball well. Their defensive pressure is great. They're getting really good shots. They're sharing the ball. Penn Trafford started out the game really well in the first quarter and offensively, but certainly cooled off in the second quarter. And their big man Feldman, I'm not sure he scored in the second quarter, and gave him I think 9 points in the first quarter.
He did not score in that second quarter.
So that was a big difference. I mean, also the turnovers. Hempfield had 6 turnovers in the first quarter versus only 2 in the second quarter. So they took much better care of the ball, got much better shots off. And, the rebounding is an interesting statistic. Hempfield's out rebounding Penn Trafford 15-14, but out of Penn Trafford's 14 rebounds, they have 9 offensive rebounds. So they only have 5 defensive rebounds. So they really got to do a better job on the defensive end to limit Hempfield's second shots. And Hempfield did have several offensive rebounds, kickouts for threes, and that makes a big difference on the scoreboard too.
If you're Doug Kelly, the head coach of Penn Trafford, do you make significant changes as far as how you approach it, and how do you kind of handle the big man game? Because it did seem like Feldman had the better of the matchup, but then we saw a long stretch where Williams was not playing where the Spartans had success.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, it's tough to tell. I don't see the kids in practice all the time, but certainly in the first quarter, Feldman looked like he was on. He was on pace to score 30 points, and he was doing a great job. Taking the ball outside. When he brought the big men out, he was getting around them. He even made some shots in the paint. But then Hempfield sort of took Williams out. So I don't know if the strategy was save Feldman for when Williams is in the game. So maybe that was some of the thinking. But I got to think that Feldman's going to be on the floor most of the second half because they need his scoring.
Well, we will take a break, get you ready for the third quarter of action. Spartans up 43-34 over Penn Trafford. We'll continue right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
Get to Mike Hamlin Hyundai for huge end-of-year savings. Drive the new 2024 Hyundai Elantra SE or Tucson SE all-wheel drive with 1.99% financing for up to 60 months. All vehicles are backed by the Mike Hamlin Advantage oil changes for life.
East Suburban Sports Medicine Center, Western Pennsylvania's #1 physical therapy practice since 1984, is always offering same-day or next-day appointments for all new patients. 8 convenient locations and extensive therapy services, ESSMC offers the best care anywhere, hands down. Call 412-856-8060 or visit ESSMC.com to schedule today. ESSMC Physical Therapy. Your health, your decision.
Good luck, Warriors, on a great season. From chiropractor Dr. Joseph Altier in Jeanette. Dr. Joseph Altier provides whole-body chiropractic care for all and specializes in headache relief. To make an appointment, call 724-52-SPINE. Serving the community for over 25 years, Dr. Joseph Altier Chiropractic, near Elliott Company in Jeanette.
Give your taste buds a taste of Italy by biting into a slice of pizza at Dom's Pizzeria in Trafford. Voted by the readers of the Tribune Review as the best pizza in Trafford, Dom offers 17 unique toppings for you to choose from. Also try Dom's specialty pizzas, all made with 100% olive oil. Dom's Pizzeria also has wings, hoagies, calzones, wraps, and pasta, all at affordable prices. Eat in or take out, and we deliver. Call 412-372-DOMS, Cavan Avenue in Trafford, and a proud sponsor of tonight's Warrior Player of the Game.
East Suburban Sports Medicine Center, Western Pennsylvania's #1 physical therapy practice since 1984, is always offering same-day or next-day appointments for all new patients. With 8 convenient locations and extensive therapy services, ESSMC offers the best care anywhere, hands down. Call 412-856-8060 or visit ESSMC.com to schedule today. ESSMC Physical Therapy. Your health, your decision.
Continuing with the 20th
just about set to begin the third quarter of action. Spartans up 43-34 over Penn Trafford here on the Westmoreland Sports Network. plenty of other games from Penn Trafford's section, Class 5A Section 1, taking place tonight. Several of those tournament games. Albert Gallatin is playing Our Lady of the Sacred Heart at Brownsville. Franklin Regional and GCC preceded this one. Centurions eked out a victory. Laurel Highlands at Quaker Valley. That's actually at a dairy area. Coach Esposito was thrilled with some of the high-level teams that he got out to their tournament. Bell Vernon at Uniontown and Obama Academy at Gateway. 7:30 starts earlier tonight. And for the Spartans section, Class 6A Section 2, Connellsville played here earlier today against Greensburg. Salem Norwin against Steel Valley at Jeanette. Mount Lebanon at Alderdice out at North Hills. Kiski area at Upper St. Clair, and Northgate at Pittsburgh Central Catholic. As these teams ready to continue this one, an exciting opening 16 minutes here.
Yeah, it's going to be a really important. Last thing I always told my teams coming out at the beginning of the third quarter is most of the time whoever wins the first 2 minutes of the third quarter often wins the game. So this is going to be a really important first 2 minutes for Penn Trafford to have a good start to this third quarter, sort of chip away at this lead a little bit.
Two head coaches that have had a lot of success and been doing this for quite a while now. We mentioned Bill Swan, 19th year total between his two stints at Hempfield area, and 5th year for Doug Kelly at Penn Trafford.
Will be Warrior basketball.
Well, if you're Hempfield, you keep doing what you've been doing. If you're Penn Trafford, and we see they're going back to their starting five. Want to get back to what they did in the first quarter.
We mentioned the 9 points for Feldman all came in the opening quarter. Tyler Anthony also with 9 points for PT. And the Spartans had the only player in double figures who sent us with 14 of them. Yeah. Gross, who was pretty quiet in the opening half. Stone now. Feldman wants it. They give it to him at the high post. That's a difficult shot, and Williams goes over the top to tip the rebound. Gross keeps it alive.
Another offensive rebound for Penn Trafford.
Stone passes on a three. All the way, and he's fouled.
But again, that's 10 offensive rebounds for Penn Trafford.
Husentis called for his second.
Number 4, Danny Husentis, his second.
So that sends Stone to the line. He had 4 points in the first half
Stone
of play.
At the line, shooting 2.
Yeah, they need him and Feldman. A lot of the offense goes through those two.
First one is good. Second upcoming for Stone. Started his high school career at Burrell. Second one rolls in.
Penn Trafford going to a 2-2-1 full court press, and they get a turnover.
Well, Weissarley's trying to get them a takeaway, and Gross not too happy. He got taken down away from the play. Looked like he was perturbed at Max Williams. Leads to a Gordon three, wide open, and he's going to leave it up there. He knew that was good. He's in double figures with 10.
Quick answer by Feldman.
Zach Feldman for 3.
Showing his range. He's got a dozen.
That's going to put the pressure on Max Williams to come out and guard him. See the coaching change here. Penn Trafford going to a zone.
A great bounce pass to Williams.
Max Williams with the hoop.
Nice to have a big guy back there catching the ball when you break the press, for sure.
So Feldman does catch behind the arc. Do you want Williams defending out there?
If he makes more than 1 3, yeah.
Now he goes inside, and that one well off the mark, but it's kept alive.
Another offensive rebound.
Stone. Anthony. Stone directing traffic. Feldman trying to use that speed advantage. Goes pull up. Nearly got it to rattle in. He's a big, but he's got some guard tendencies.
Yes, he does. You can see they're using going through him. Good screen by Hempfield by Stone.
Good offensive rebound, and it goes for Husentis. He's got 16.
He doesn't have too many misses either today.
Weissar. A little bit behind Feldman for a turnover. Nice catch by Firmstone, nearly threw it down. Gordon, no. Williams gets that to go and one.
Yeah, everything going Hempfield's way here. 2 offensive rebounds, they get the foul.
How about that initial take by Firmstone? He is an explosive athlete. You can see why he is a Big Ten commit, albeit in a different sport. He'll be playing baseball for the Nittany Lions.
He had a fantastic 2-hand dunk at Latrobe too. He's obviously a great athlete. I mean, obviously a Division I athlete in a different sport, but either way, showing it out here on the basketball court.
And Williams completes the 3-point play. 53-39, Spartans up.
Yeah. Well, these offensive possessions really important for Penn Trafford. And Hempfield just getting more confidence on the defensive end. They're really getting up and ball pressuring.
Fancy dribbling by Stone. Feldman's going to try another 3, and that's front iron. Firmstone tipped it, and it'll stay with Penn Trafford as a result.
Yeah, guess what that is? Another offensive rebound.
They're going to bring in Nick Ponko, will the Warriors.
Nick Ponko into the game.
McDonald as well. McDonald's going to take the place of Feldman, who looks a little frustrated as he heads out.
Yeah, they tried to get him involved in the offense so far. Every time down, but he's really the only one getting any sort of daylight from his defensive player.
Gross. He had to change the angle of that shot to get it over the defense. Offensive rebound, however. Mastro. Gross, better look that time, and a better result. First field goal for Gross.
Well, that's Penn Trafford's best offense right now is whoever Max Williams guard and put him out on the 3-point line.
And a near steal. We're going to get a held ball out of it. Possession will keep it with the home team.
A good hustle by Penn Trafford. They need to create some turnovers, got to get some defensive stops. Hempfield's conversion rate this game has been fantastic.
Dietrich and Kopis re-enter
into the game.
I think that's what we're seeing. I think Coach Swan is giving Williams a break whenever Feldman's on the bench. So going back to the guard game here, no bigs.
Nowhere to go with the basketball. Get it to Gordon. Gordon's brother was a really good player for the Spartans. That 3 is good. He has the hot hand. He's got 19.
I don't even. Do you remember him missing a shot this game? He's really shooting the ball well.
Yeah, he has been lights out. Warriors gave up 51 against Norwin. They've given up 56 already. And the Spartans looking to add to it after the steal. Halfway through the third quarter, they've got a real chance to get well into the 80s, if not above.
Yeah, they keep shooting like this.
That's a mishandle and a foul. Who's it going to go on?
I think they're going to call it on Penn Trafford here on Mastro. Yeah, Mastro.
Nate Mastro picks up the second foul against the Warriors this quarter.
Penn Trafford's still playing hard. They're not giving up at all. They got to get back into this game by getting defensive stops.
Those have been elusive for most of the night, and when they do get stops, they haven't ended the possession with rebounds. Although that's been much more of an issue on the other side.
Right.
Pull up Jay off the heel.
Finally missed one.
And Anthony comes out with it, and he'll get an easy 2. Good burst by Tyler Anthony.
Yeah, good individual effort. Tip the ball, get the rebound coast to coast.
They fake it to Gordon. Dietrich, beautiful feet underneath. Kopis swatted away, and a late whistle. Doesn't mean it's a wrong whistle, but often a late whistle, you get the moans and groans from the fans of the bench alike.
But good find by Dietrich. Kopis going to the line again. He's made some foul shots early today.
That did look like one where Kopis was basically trying to draw the foul because he didn't seem real confident that he was going to be able to score that one over the defender.
Well, he got stuck in the air. Well, I don't know. He's been doing a good job shooting foul shots, though.
He's got 6
Trevor
points
Dodson,
now.
Maximus Williams into the game for
So they get Williams back in. Rolls out, Williams with a one-handed rebound, and he keeps it in play.
Yeah, good offensive rebound.
And a timeout taken by the Spartans and Bill Swan. We will step aside as well right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
Whether you're just stopping in for a drink at the bar or having lunch or dinner, give one of D'Annunzio's seasonal drink specials a try. Our refreshing house-made sangria comes in 3 flavors, red, white, and peach. We have local craft beers on tap as well. Plus, D'Annunzio's offers our very own private label wine. We have Chardonnay, White Zinfandel, Pinot Grigio, Moscato, Cabernet, Merlot, Pinot Noir, and Champagne at D'Annunzio's.
A big smile from Mark Katarski on the Hempfield side of things, our good pal, although we're not going to have an opportunity to use him as much as a broadcaster this year, as he's back in coaching after a couple years away. Coaches never really fully retire, though, right?
Well, let me tell you, this coach still coaches from the sidelines, so.
You've always got that coach in you, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I never make the wrong call from the sidelines, though.
Had to be pretty cool for you, by the way, in the game that preceded this one, as nice steal by Feldman. You got to see Christian Highland go against Jesse Reed in that head coaching matchup.
Yeah, both ex-players of mine. I feel like a proud dad watching them.
Well, you probably feel like a proud dad looking at the Hempfield
That's true
side
too.
of things right now. Gross.
Nice take. Yeah,
he was very quiet early, and he's starting to change that now.
Yeah, they need some of his production there, but yeah. Well, I got to give a shout out to my son, one of the assistants for Hempfield. I've been proud of him. Boy,
that three is good. Husentis is lights out.
That's like 1-on-5 out there, the way he's playing.
It's his 4th trifecta.
Oh, he's over and back.
Yep, backcourt violation.
Yeah.
Speaking of shout-outs, by the way, Bill Swan wanted us to give one to all of his family and friends tuning in tonight, all across the country.
Oh, he's got great family support. He's got family. Now that was over and back. It's, once the ball comes completely over, even if your foot touches the line, it's over and back, and his foot did touch the line on that. But the Swans are a big basketball family, always supportive.
I don't see they don't have the inflatable Swan out right now.
Oh, I see. It was there earlier.
Yeah, usually it's a staple of the Spartan student section.
And even Coach Swan's dad's over there in the picture on the wall in his remembrance. Oh, I got to let him get away with that one.
That seems certainly like that could have been a travel. Bill Swan's not going to argue that one, and now it's on the floor. And they're giving a lot of leeway, and now it's ultimately called a held ball. Sometimes they'll call it quicker.
I was going to say the Penn Trafford, they had the ball on the out-of-bounds line. But good hustle on both teams. Both teams playing hard.
Swan now directing traffic for this baseline inbound. And a foul charged on Ponko.
Yeah, and as aggressive Hempfield played this game. I mean, this is what their second. I mean, they don't have too many fouls at all in the whole game.
His second, team 4th.
Williams. A lot of dribbling for the big man. And he missed it badly, but a nice offensive rebound by Kopis. And now in the open floor, Gross has it. Nice flash by Feldman. He's a great passer, and he shows it right there on a feed to Mastro.
Basket by Mastro.
Great cut, great find. Penn Trafford needs some more of that to cut into this lead.
It's a dozen-point edge for Hempfield here in the final minute of the third. Three ball is contested. It doesn't matter. It's good for Johnson.
Oh.
His second shot from distance.
Tough shot, tough contested shot.
Kopis now trapped, and he's tied up. Good defense by Penn Trafford. This time the Warriors will get possession.
Held ball, possession. Penn Trafford.
DeSantis, one of the starters for the Spartans, returns. They'll get Gordon out there as well.
Gordon
From a year ago, they lost Caden Biondi and Aaron Woodley were the two big contributors, as Stone would come back. On the other side, Penn Trafford graduated some really good ones. Tyler Freeze now at Pitt Greensburg, playing for Chris Klimchuk. Ian Temple, who's playing baseball at Westminster. Carmen Metcalf, really plagued by injuries last year. He's at Slippery Rock with football program. That's a nice finish off of glass for Ponko.
Yeah, very good finish with against contact.
Basket by Ponko.
Pass a little off the mark. Williams down on the floor, and we have another held ball. We've got 3 of them in the past couple minutes.
Yeah. But as a coach,
possession,
especially Penn Trafford, there's always 2 Penn Trafford players on the going down the ground, aggressively going after the ball. So you see now with the 13-point lead, if they hold for the last shot.
Dietrich's not going to hold it. Maybe he should have. Feldman looked like he got that rejection. 3 ball, money.
Really,
Anthony again.
Really good for Penn Trafford there. They get a block, they get a 3. See if they can get a stop here and get this 10 points before the end of the quarter.
Spartans having a hard time getting the basketball in. They're taking their time right now. Down to 5 seconds. Gordon. That's a big screen to free him up, and he knocks it down.
Gordon for 3.
A big shot to get it back to a 13-point lead.
Well, that's a killer shot against Penn Trafford there, but great shot, Gordon. A good ball screen off the ball and a good step back there and a good knockdown.
We will head to the 4th. 66-53, Spartans up on WSN.
Cheer on your favorite school in style this season with shirts, hoodies, caps, and a whole lot more from Logo It by L&J Spiritwear. Stop into Logo It's fully stocked store on Walnut Street in Harrison City, where you can browse the latest fits featuring Penn Trafford, Norwin, Hempfield, and Jeanette High Schools. Logo It also designs custom uniforms and apparel. Open Tuesday through Saturday or online anytime at lnjspiritwear.com.
This is Dr. Mark Graytalk with Graytalk Family Vision Care.
Hi, this is Dr. Brian Graytalk, and I'm happy to announce our newest location in the Penn Trafford area on Route 130.
Over the years, we have cared for families in Greensburg and Ligonier. We're very excited about our new location.
We carry designer glasses, bifocal contacts, and dry eye therapies.
Graytalk Family Vision Care, where I care means I care.
We care, Dad. Call 724-744-8804.
Firmstone for the Spartans.
After scoring 24 points in the second quarter, the Spartans pour in 23 of them in the third quarter.
This reminder, tonight's game
they're shooting the ball really well. They're getting good shots. They're unselfish. I mean, it's a good offensive display for Hempfield tonight for sure.
www.westmorelandsports.com.
66-53 the lead for the Spartans. It is Warriors possession. Stone, will it count? Yes, it will. Braden Stone with the hoop and the harm, and maybe that's a spark that can get the Warriors going here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, good.
Good by Stone. Foul is on.
That was good offensive play. It was good ball. Good entry pass, good ball handoff, and getting to the rim exactly the way Penn Trafford needed to start this quarter.
Dom Dietrich called for the personal. Now Stone trying to complete the three-point play the traditional way.
We've seen a lot of other three-point.
Unable to do it.
No, but good strong rebound there.
It's a long way to go, but if you're PT trying to come back from a double-digit deficit, you can't really leave any points on the board.
No, you got to make your foul shots, and you got to get defensive stops. And Hempfield, they've been shooting it well all game and playing, good team basketball like that. Good backdoor.
What a feed DeSantis to Firmstone.
Again, unselfish, good basketball. Hempfield, really good team basketball this game.
Well, often, if you leave your feet to make a pass, it's going to be a mistake, but that time it was executed perfectly.
Another good pass there.
Ponko the beneficiary.
Penn Trafford can't trade baskets, they need stops.
And they almost got one there. Who's out of bounds? Is it a turnover? No, it'll stay with Hempfield. A little confused as to what the call was there. I guess they said Feldman touched it when he was on the...
Right, I think Feldman touched the ball when he was out of bounds, so they called it out of bounds on Penn Trafford.
Not quite a minute gone in this fourth quarter.
Pay! Watch your back door, Pay! Back door, Pay! Good, Nick. Push him one way, Nick.
Penn Trafford staying on their pressure man-to-man defense.
Stay down.
Weave action. Gets it to DeSantis. He's bumped.
It's a little too much contact there.
No one in major foul trouble, although that is now the third on Stone. But I don't think, especially if your team's trailing, you're not thinking about bringing him to the bench
No,
at this point.
Well, the next couple minutes are going to be key here.
No one backside. Good job. Good. Pressure.
So do we see the Spartans go a little bit slower tempo now?
I mean, the way they're shooting the ball, I don't know if I'd stop shooting it, but you want to take good shots even though it's a tough contested shot, but it goes.
It turns out to be one that counts all the same. 70-57 after that hoop by DeSantis. That's just his second field goal.
Yeah, boy, everything's rolling in for Hempfield offensively tonight.
Feldman. He's been playing a key role since his 9th grade year. Stone. Feldman attacks. Nice finish.
Yeah, nice soft finish for a big guy.
Well, it's got to be nice for him to not see Max Williams on the other side for once.
Hempfield's going with 5-out offense a lot of this game, and he's been successful.
Well, it seems like that's allowed some backdoor cut action.
And they've also created a lot of good dribble handoffs, getting a lot of good looks on the three.
Gordon with his defender down, and that's easy.
Basket by Gordon.
Well, he's got a good touch.
He's now got 15. Even though the Warriors are doing well offensively, they just cannot get stops.
No, it's...
Stone, and one again. His second crack at it this quarter. He did not complete the three-point play last time.
Stone
missed the foul shot. DeSantis picks up his first.
Maximus Williams to the lineup.
Curious to see if Coach Kelly starts to put some full court pressure on. I mean, they tried a 2-2-1. It didn't work too well in the beginning of the third quarter, but then they're going to have to do something to chip into this lead.
This time Stone does complete it.
So here is some full court pressure here. Straight man.
DeSantis lost the handle, and he was out of bounds. Tried to tip it to a teammate, but apparently he was on that baseline for a turnover.
But really, I mean, Hempfield had 6 turnovers in the first quarter. They've only had 3 since. So really much better handling the ball and really getting a lot better offensive looks.
Spartans won just 4 games a year ago. I don't think there's any doubt that they were improved this year.
They're much better team basketball. Good shot there.
Oh, that was well off, but I think Stone knew it. He was able to track it. He's well off amongst the trees in there. And the rebound goes to Max Williams. On the roster, he's Maximus Williams. That sounds like he should be a gladiator, right?
Well, he's got a big Maximus body.
3 ball, misses everything, but Williams there to track it. And he banks it in.
He finally misses one, but then they get the rebound and put it in. So, again, everything going Hempfield's way this game, offensively. Good backdoor cut.
Feldman finishes through contact. Another and one opportunity. Bill Swan's beside himself that his team keeps committing these fouls.
Yeah, good backdoor cut. Good
Fouls
find.
on Dylan Firmstone.
But when you pull, that's what happens when your big can knock down some threes. Then you got to come out and guard him, and it opens up the backdoor opportunity. So, boy, Penn Trafford. That's what I think 4 out of the last 5 times now they've had the old-fashioned and one.
And there's no one else that they probably would move Williams on defensively away from Feldman. As for the second time in 3 tries this quarter, the Warriors miss the foul shot. that would have made it a 3-point play. Williams trying to get in double figures, but he'll kick it out instead. Almost halfway through the fourth. Jumper rolls off, but it's slashed off of Penn Trafford. Doug Kelly likes the effort, but
it is good effort. It's just that the ball seems to be rolling and going Hempfield's way this game.
It was a narrow Penn Trafford lead after the first, but the Spartans outscored PT 24-13 in the second quarter. They've had the advantage ever since.
Both teams not stepping. I mean, both teams still playing hard.
Spartans don't need to rush anything now.
Yeah.
Williams facing up. And he got Feldman reaching in.
Yeah, good strong. I mean, Max is a strong kid. You know, just good ball. Follow through with the ball through the foul.
Zach Feldman, his first.
Feldman looked up at the scoreboard and he discovers that that's his first foul. So it's, I would say, impressive in one sense to not pick up any fouls, but maybe as a coach you'd almost hope that he would get a little more physical.
Yeah, you want to get we'll see. Well, now he's going to be a little bit more challenged, playing a little bit more faster than Dietrich. Oh, they got the turnover though.
Anthony with it. He gets it to Ponko, back to Anthony, and he has been lights out from distance. 74-67, Warriors hanging around. We'll take a break, come back right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
The John V. Graziano Funeral Home on North 2nd Street in Jeanette proudly serves families in the Jeanette community. The Graziano Funeral Home focuses on traditional and non-traditional services, including funerals, cremation, memorial services, military services, grief support, and pre-planning. Please call us at 724-523-5433. The John V. Graziano Funeral Home in Jeanette, creating a meaningful service to honor the life and memory of your loved one.
This one far from over.
No.
74-67, Hempfield in front. Sean Myers, Greg Bizignani on the call. Matt Palumbo high above operating our camera here.
I think this is the closest the score has been since about 3 or 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter when Hempfield went on a run there. So Penn Trafford, see if they get a stop here, it could change the whole momentum of the game. I give a lot of credit to Penn Trafford. They've been playing hard the whole game. They haven't quit at all.
They double the basketball. Spartans haven't got it across the timeline. Now they do.
It's been going on the whole game. Both players don't start blowing the whistle.
See Hempfield still working the ball, using good team offense. Penn Trafford's doubling with their fouling, getting called for the fouls here.
That's not one that the Warriors are too pleased with.
Fouls on number 2.
You don't want to foul, 25 feet away from the basket, but there you go, jumping. Penn Trafford jumping the ball, trying to get some turnovers.
Third team foul. Remember the new rules as of last year. It is a double bonus. There's no more 1-and-1 that arrives at 5 team fouls, and it resets each quarter. So it's a different strategy than the prior scenario. Spartans are very patient now. They trying to shorten this game.
They're going to call
Is it a double foul?
I think they're going to call double foul, yeah. You don't see that called too often, but
I didn't hear what players.
3 and 4. 3 for Penn Trafford, 4 for Hempfield. So Hempfield should retain possession.
Foul on Mastro.
That is the third on Husentis. So maybe something to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Obviously, they can't afford to lose him.
A lot of physical play out there. I think he got away with a walk.
Could have been a travel. Yeah. Well, they say ball don't lie, but the Spartans get it back. Great play by Dietrich. He knew he was going to go in the backcourt. Left his feet to make the pass. Leads to a 3. And Husentis knocks it down.
But he's really had a great offensive night tonight.
77-67. And a timeout taken. We will take one as well. A full variety will continue. 10-point lead for the Spartans on WSN.
Cheer on your favorite school in style this season with shirts, hoodies, caps, and a whole lot more from Logo It by LNJ Spiritwear. Stop into Logo It's fully stocked store on Walnut Street in Harrison City, where you can browse the latest fits featuring Penn Trafford, Norwin, Hempfield, and Jeanette High Schools. Logo It also designs custom uniforms and apparel. Open Tuesday through Saturday or online anytime at lnjspiritwear.com.
This is Dr. Mark Graytalk with Graytalk Family Vision Care.
Hi, this is Dr. Brian Graytalk, and I'm happy to announce our newest location in the Penn Trafford area on Route 130.
Over the years, we have cared for families in Greensburg and Ligonier. We're very excited about our new location.
We carry designer glasses, bifocal contacts, and dry eye therapies.
Graytalk Family Vision Care, where I care means I care.
We care, Dad. Call 724-744-8804.
Every time it seems like the Warriors are trying to make a run, the Spartans have an answer, and they maintain their double-digit lead, 77-67. Now we're under 2.5 left.
Yeah, that was a tough one for Penn Trafford there. You know, it's a frustrating one with Coach. You think you have the ball, a chance to cut it to, you know, to potentially a 4 or 5 point game, and you turn it over and it's back to 10 points. But that's the way the ball's been rolling for Hempfield this game.
Stone. They're playing off of him if he wants a 3. Anthony definitely wants a 3. A rare miss for him. Spartan on the deck, and it's last off of Hempfield. A rare miss for Anthony. He has 5 3-pointers tonight. 15 of his 17 points have come behind the arc.
Yeah, he's got a good stroke. They're getting some looks there.
That's Mastro off. And this time the Spartans do have the rebound. Doug Kelly telling his team don't foul. Spartans nearly threw that away. Good save by Firmstone. Dietrich kicks it out.
Now they're going to have to foul.
And that will create the bonus. Remember, it is 2 shots every time now.
21, Ethan Gross, his first, team 5th.
So that sends DeSantis to the line. He has not attempted a foul shot tonight. We mentioned both these teams just one game in were in the mid-50s at the line collectively, as that's well off. A little bit of a scouting report victory there by the Warriors.
They knew who they wanted to foul, didn't they, huh?
Well, these teams, they're not in the same classification, but there's familiarity certainly.
Sure. Absolutely.
0 of 2. Feldman going to work. Patient, and he's got another and one opportunity. He has used his pivot wonderfully tonight.
Basket is good by Feldman. Foul is on Dom.
Penn Trafford doing a good job, you know, finishing against contact. We've had an awful lot of opportunities for the old-fashioned 3-point play for Penn Trafford tonight.
Fouls really have not been an issue for most of the night until this 4th quarter, as Feldman completes it. I would imagine that's something Bill Swan definitely wants his team to clean up.
Sure. We'll see if Penn Trafford fouls, Anthony again. Ooh.
Dietrich loose with the dribble. Dangerous pass. Who's it off of? It will stay with Hempfield to the dismay of the Warriors. And the official, Rudy Seneca, making sure that the Warriors, I guess, watch their lip.
Both teams just playing hard. That was a...
Now, if you're PT players, you got to be smart now. Technical would all but end your hopes. And there's a foul. Well, they're going to send the same guy back to the line.
I think that definitely their scouting report.
Peyton Mastro, his 3rd.
So we'll see. Hempfield could certainly seal the game by making some foul shots here in the last minute.
Well, I guess the good news for DeSantis is now he's got it calibrated, right?
First
is good.
Firmstone returning for the Spartans. Feldman
At this
for the
point,
Warriors.
you feel like even if you split the pair, if you're the Spartans, you might be all right. Just can't have those empty
That's
trips.
right. You get the 9-point lead, that makes it a 3-possession game. If he hits this one.
1 of 2. Well, the Warriors will probably have to speed up their attack here. That's an open 3 for Gross. Way off, good rebound, and a foul on the rebound on the Spartans. And that's going to give 2 foul shots to the Warriors.
And that's what you don't want to do if you're Hempfield. You don't want to give him a chance to make some points with the clock stopped.
So even though the shot missed, if Mastro does his job here, it's basically as if they just made the shot. Although that was a 3, this will be 2 at the line. Mastro good on the first.
Kopus returning to the lineup.
Still a lot of time, especially if they're going to foul. A lot of time in the game.
That's good. They do still have DeSantis out there, by the way, so the Spartans don't mind him potentially making another trip to the line.
Well, you'd certainly rather miss a foul shot than turn the ball over, so I think that may be the thinking.
They get it into DeSantis, and they didn't foul him. That one's tipped and stolen. Stone spinning all the way for 2. And a timeout taken by Penn Trafford. Signs of life, still a 2-possession game. I thought maybe it was a miscalculation not to foul DeSantis, but ultimately it paid off because a few seconds later they played takeaway.
Yeah, that was. It's been really physical play.
Yep, we will step aside, full timeout. Under a minute left, 4-point lead for the Spartans.
Good luck, Warriors, on a great season. From chiropractor Dr. Joseph Altier in Jeanette. Dr. Joseph Altier provides whole-body chiropractic care for all and specializes in headache relief. To make an appointment, call 724-52-SPINE. Serving the community for over 25 years, Dr. Joseph Altier Chiropractic. Near Elliott Company in Jeanette.
Games are archived shortly after conclusion.
Well, thank you, Roger, for the promo.
Sean Myers, Greg Bizignani, and Matt Palumbo.
So for Penn Trafford, the fact that you've gotten this from an 8-point deficit down to 4 is already a good sign. And even if they don't complete this comeback, this is invaluable for the rest of the season. But at this point, under a minute left, what is the approach for Doug Kelly?
Well, I think you're going to pressure obviously pressure the ball in the forecourt, and if they don't get a steal, they'll probably take a quick foul. There's only 51 seconds left, and they still need 2 possessions, so they'll probably let them get the inbound, and then if they can't get any steal, probably take a foul.
So it's basically if the Spartans get possession in the front court, that's when you look to take a foul.
Right.
Well, they might never get that.
Oh, that's a travel.
Yes, it is. And this certainly has to feel a little reminiscent of some of the issues that the Spartans have had. Not only were they outscored against Greater Latrobe in the first game this year, but we mentioned so many games where they had either a lead or right in it. Second half, it got away from them a year ago when they won just 4 times.
It can be a mental block. You just gotta fight through it.
Well, this is crucial for the Warriors on this possession. And they're going to have an and one to try to make it a 1-point game.
I lost count on how many traditional and ones have we had this half.
This is the 5th of the quarter.
Foul is on Firmstone.
That's one of the things as a coach, if you're going to foul them when they're shooting, don't let them make the basket.
Mastro at the line.
So basically a grab and wrap up, right?
I'd much rather do that than give them the 3-point play.
Area.
Well, they haven't always converted these three-point plays. We'll see if Mastro can to make it a one-point game. Feldman with a great rebound.
And another one. Oh.
Offensive rebound for the lead. It's good. Tyler Anthony has 20.
Anthony's first three.
PT with its first lead since the opening quarter. The response is good. Who said it? 81-79. He has been out of his mind with 28 points. And what a back and forth this has been.
I mean, I don't blame him the way he's played this game and the way the ball's been shot. But there is no question he was going to take that shot. But there's still 17 seconds left. This could be I mean, it's been a great game to finish. Kudos to Penn Trafford for not quitting and keep coming down. And Hempfield still, still have had a great offensive game. So it's been a lot of fun, I'll tell you.
The fact that the Warriors got the lead after they were down 8 points late in this one, unbelievable in its own right. But how about the guts of Husentis to knock down the three? Didn't even hesitate. I think he knew, I'm taking this shot, and there's nothing they can do to stop it. And the crucial aspect is the fact that he hit the three. Now the Warriors would only tie it with a 2-point field goal. Do you think about looking for a three to win it if you're PT?
You know what, again, everybody has their own philosophy, but what I really like in this situation is get to the rim, because the defensive team is afraid to foul. So it's usually often gets you a better look and get to the rim. And I hate to say it, how many N1s have they had already this game? So
I think 5 this quarter.
But you don't want to wait too long, because if you miss it, you got to get then you have to come up with a quick foul to get another possession.
You're not holding for a final shot here, especially if you don't think that they're going to go for a three.
I'm using Feldman at the top of the key. They've been real effective with that, with the ball screen, and then just play with him.
Stone with the ball in his hands. His team down 2. Not much of a screen there. Block shot. Comes back to Stone. That is a three off the mark. Battle for it and a whistle, and it's going to go on Penn Trafford.
Wow.
And that should all but do it.
Foul is on number 3.
Exciting last 12 seconds.
So, regardless of what happens here, there's less than a second remaining. The only thing for the Spartans, basically, they have to do is avoid committing a foul.
Right. Well, I mean, it's going to be tough. I mean, if Penn Trafford grabs a rebound and makes it an 80-foot shot.
Yeah, that's big.
Absolutely.
DeSantis makes it a 3-point game. If he hits this one, it's all but officially done. And he gets the roll, a timeout, but it looks like it's going to be too little, too late. We'll take a break. Spartans can sense it here on WSN.
Good luck, Warriors, on a great season. From chiropractor Dr. Joseph Altier in Jeanette. Dr. Joseph Altier provides whole-body chiropractic care for all and specializes in headache relief. To make an appointment, call 724-52-SPINE. Serving the community for over 25 years, Dr. Joseph Altier Chiropractic, near Elliott Company in Jeanette.
Every morning brings a new opportunity, a new chance to be great. But it's up to you to decide who you want to be. You can wake up and chase your dreams, or stay where you are and remain the same. The great ones keep pushing. The great ones do more. So, are you gonna be great?
Back here, and the Warriors, with less than a second remaining, could not get a shot off, and the Spartans win this one 83-79 in an unbelievable thriller. Give full marks for Penn Trafford coming back, but ultimately, unfortunately for them, all the effort to get the lead, and it was just that quickly taken away by Danny Husentis.
No, I mean, kudos on both sides. Both teams played to the end. They played hard. Hempfield had a great team basketball, great offensive end. Husentis shot the ball right. Penn Trafford didn't quit until the to the final buzzer. So fun one to watch, and I think both of these teams are going to just get better as the seasons go on.
We will take a break. When we come back. Post-game.
Every morning brings a new opportunity, a new chance to be great. But it's up to you to decide who you want to be. You can wake up and chase your dreams, or stay where you are and remain the same. The great ones keep pushing. The great ones do more. So, are you going to be great?
It may be small, but it can bear over 4,000 times its own weight. And that's just the door hinge. Sturdy design, all the way down to the smallest detail. The Taos. Hop in. It's a VW.
For a great deal on a new 2024 Volkswagen Taos, visit Sendell VW in Greensburg. SendellVW.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Hansen.
And I'm Dr. Jeff Donatelli, and we're the dentists here at Aesthetic Family Dental at Manor Harrison City Road. Our belief in high-quality care can be seen through our modern technology and digital workflow. We use 3D x-rays for implant planning. We have an in-house lab where we custom design crowns utilizing high-strength porcelain.
At our office, we believe in preventative care. However, if we do have to do some type of intervention, I will perform the same type of dentistry that I do on my own family.
State Representative Mike Reese was a great advocate for the kids in our community. He felt athletics were a vital tool in raising healthy, happy kids. The Mike Reese Memorial Fund offers grants to local youth athletic organizations so that every kid has a chance to play. Funding is available for new equipment, registration fee offset, facility improvements, and more. Visit MikeReeseMemorialFund.com to apply.
Back here on the post game, and a thriller goes in favor of Hempfield area. Spartans win this one 83-79 over Penn Trafford, and one of the stars, maybe the biggest star of the night, Danny Husentis, who hit the shot that ultimately won it for Hempfield area. First off, congrats. It is, I would imagine, very deflating to have an 8-point lead, see Penn Trafford come all the way back to take the lead, but you answered almost immediately with the three that ultimately proved the difference. What was going through your mind, both when they took the lead and then when you came down with the ball in your hands?
We had a couple costly turnovers towards the end of the game that really cost us. We shouldn't have thrown the long passes at the end, and I got it, and I made the move, and I saw the shot was open, so I took it. I ended up hitting it.
Any doubt that was going in? I mean, you shot that with a lot of confidence.
Yeah, I was just confident going into it. I didn't really have any doubt.
Oh, I thought you shot the ball great all day. I mean, does Coach Swan give you the green light? I mean, is this an unusual game, or are you allowed to shoot it anytime you want?
I mean, I'd say I have the green light, yeah.
Well, you did a great job. I thought you guys played great team basketball today. I thought you shared the ball well. I thought you got good shots all day, all game long.
Yeah, we were moving the ball around really well the whole game.
Yeah, you guys shared the ball. I mean, great effort, fantastic game. Curious about your defensive pressure is great. I mean, do you guys always try to trap, or do you have certain calls on defense when you go and trap the ball?
Yeah, Coach Swan said before the game that he wanted us to get up and pressure the ball, so I think that really helped us as a team on defense.
How important is it to win a game like this when last year your team was on the wrong end of some games like this where you had the lead and couldn't close it out?
I think it was really important. Like the same game last year against Penn Trafford, we were up big at halftime and we ended up losing in double overtime. So I think that was a big win for us to snap a losing streak.
Does it feel like this year's team is much more prepared for moments like this?
Yeah, I think we have more experience going into it, and I think that'll really help us going forward.
Tough question, but what do you think is the biggest difference from this team now and last year's team?
I think we we've played more with each other just the past couple seasons and in the summer and stuff. So we know how each other play and we know how we work. So we cooperate really well together.
You definitely play great team basketball. I give you a lot of credit. Keep it up. You guys play hard. Good job today.
Thank you, sir.
Well, congrats on the victory. Go enjoy this one. We'll welcome in your head coach now.
Thank you, sir.
A well-deserved sip of water from Bill Swan, the head man for Hempfield area. So you were completely confident and calm the entire time in that fourth quarter, right?
In a way, brother, I was. Doc knows it ain't easy to win. You get that 10-point lead against a team like Penn Trafford, then and that's on me too. We almost played not to score. We drew up a little bit of a different offense in the huddle to spread the floor a little bit so we could go score, but then we had trouble with the press, and we just played against Latrobe's press, 3 nights ago. So I just a little disappointed, that we didn't handle pressure a little bit, but you learn from that. You can't simulate that in practice. You can't have the JV's pressure like that. And PT's good in the battle. I'm a little bit nervous, but I wasn't nervous. They hit a 3-ball run and the roof's coming off this place. I don't call timeout. If I call timeout, am I going to drop a play to get Danny sent us a wide open?
Well, I was going to say, so is that just players making a play there?
What it is it's always been a knock on me by people and myself that I've done that with Reed Hips. I did it with Parker Lucas, with Zach Queen. I've done it with a lot of guys. You just let players make plays. And what am I going to do? I draw something up. Kelly changed his defense. I didn't want to call timeout, and I didn't. Now, if Danny misses the 3, he's leaving there saying Swan blew the game because he didn't call timeout. But, how do you not trust Danny the way Brian told me we had like 15 threes tonight?
I know a game like this, win or lose, you're going to learn from it. And ultimately, once you get into the very difficult 6A, you're hoping that a game like this helps your experience. So the fact that you win, I'm sure, is a bonus. But how does your team grow from this, both the positives and the negatives that came with it?
I'm happy to come talk to you guys. I've done an interview. I don't think we've done an interview. We never win when you guys are here. And we only won 4 games last year.
And Mark Katarski deserves a lot of that credit, I would imagine. He's a good luck charm, right?
Yes, the lucky hairdo. What'd you ask me? Oh, I was going to pay off. Let's be real. Penn Trafford, Latrobe, Gateway, Uniontown, right? That section they're in 5A, they're as good. They might not be as good as St. Clair. They're as good as everybody else in 6A. We're opening up with Latrobe, and look what Jesse did tonight with Franklin Regional against one of the best teams the best team around here, right? GC loaded with talent. And Jesse played a 5-point game, so playing these 5A teams is great for us. We got Fox Chapel rolling in here Tuesday, and then Mount Lebanon Friday, so it never stops for us. We don't come out and play pansies. We don't come out and try to schedule wins. We don't have a coach and a team with an ego that cares about that. We just want to compete. And Coach Kelly, I'm so happy for him and his guys. And Andy was over there, and we used to coach with Andy at GCC, and they're great. Doug's staff is great, and they did a great job. But it'll battle test us, that's for sure. We're going to learn from it.
Well, I have a coaching question for Billy. First of all, kudos. Great game. I thought you guys played great team basketball. I thought you shared the ball. You played hard. You communicated on defense. I was just curious, though, because I didn't know if this was a plan or just the way the game flowed, in the sense that you kind of went a lot of guard basketball. Max spent, and I didn't know if that was just the way that you felt it, or.
I'll be honest with you now. Max has been out of school for 2 days with head cold and flu. That's number 1. Number 2, I think that Doug did a great job with Feldman, taking Max away from the basket. And I was just a little afraid. I don't want to say I trust Dom a little bit more, but Dom can switch screens. Dom can be our inbounder for the press. And I didn't want to play Dom and Max together. So, it's a problem Bill Swan doesn't usually have, trying to figure out who to put in the game. We play 6 guys every game, every year. Doc, we rested Max a little bit. We played in spurts. But I think down the stretch, I just like to match up a bit better with a smaller lineup because we thought we could switch. We did a great job at the end, getting the 3, but Danny jumped out and switched on a great play by 15, blocked the 3, and that kind of got us. It's a big defensive play.
It changed the game. Feldman had 9 points in the first quarter, and it was pulling Max out. And when he was coming out, he was going around and shooting the threes, and then it turned into a scoring game. I don't know how many times you scored over 83 points in a game, but that's a lot of points.
We didn't score a lot in the fourth quarter. We held the ball a little bit, and we just tried to spread the floor a little bit, and run some offense. And I regret that a little bit. We probably should have kept the gas down a little bit.
Well, you get a chance to learn from it in a victory as well. So go enjoy this one. I know you got a quick turnaround tomorrow. So
You guys say Jake down in Florida.
We shouted out the whole family.
Yeah,
so
my mom's probably sleeping, but I love you, Mom. Love you, everybody. And
well, anyone who watched this
thanks.
game now is not going to be able to sleep right away. There's a little bit of adrenaline, I'm sure.
Rock and Roger's still awake. For a free hamburger. Somebody get Rogers some hamburger. Thanks, guys, for coming.
Bill, thanks so much
Thanks
for
to
doing this.
Flick for
Congrats
doing
on the
this.
victory.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, good luck this year.
That is Bill Swan, the head coach of the Hempfield area Spartans. His team wins this one in dramatic fashion, 83-79 over Penn Trafford. Spartans now 1-1. The Warriors 1-1. PT gets back at it early tomorrow, noon, against Connellsville. And on the other side, Hempfield area against Franklin Regional, the 3 o'clock game here tomorrow. I want to thank both coaches, Doug Kelly and, of course, Bill Swan. For our videographer, Matt Palumbo, for Greg Bizigmani, my colleague, Sean Meyer, signing off 83-79 in a thriller. Spartans win it over Penn Trafford right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.